Welcome to the Chris and Walt Top 10 Show, where we count down the top 10 covers to
something.
I am Walt.
And I'm Chris.
And Chris, let's remind everyone that this video is brought to you by Ice Collectibles. Please visit icecollectibles.com. It's Canada's best place to sell your collectibles, and we've provided a link below. Okay, let's get right to it.
Okay, so as the audience knows, every week we like to do a different top 10.
A different one.
A different top 10, and today we are doing the top 10 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle knockoffs.
Top 10 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles knockoffs.
That is correct.
Wow, that's niche. Niche.
That is very niche.
All
Very
right,
niche.
let's see what you got up your sleeve for me.
Okay, all right. Number 10, we have Sultry Teenage Super Foxes.
Sultry Teenage Super Foxes number 1. Chris, that's a good-looking cover right
It is
there.
a good-looking cover.
Now, that's a knockoff of the Ninja Turtles?
Well, you know what? Isn't the name? It's that four name kind of
Teenage, yes.
teenage,
yes.
mutant.
Oh,
Ninja.
I get it. Yes,
This
yes,
is Sultry
yes.
Teenage Super Foxes.
Right,
It's
right.
the same era. I mean, granted,
If
it's
you were drunk and somebody said the two of them together, all you would hear is syllables,
that's right.
and you think it's
That's
the same
right.
thing.
Sultry Teenage Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
I love that comic.
So this is number 10. So it's the weakest of all of them, but
I don't know, Chris. I don't know. Maybe it's me, but I kind of like this cover better than the other one.
I also like the cover. I can't imagine why.
Right.
Not zooming in on anything there. All
Not
right.
at all.
This is of course by Rich Buckler and Charles Wojciechowicz.
A good looking Polish boy right there. I'm telling you.
I'm sure. All right. Number 9, we have aristocratic extraterrestrial time traveling thieves.
Hey, let's say that together. No, now let me say it alone.
Okay.
Aristocratic extraterrestrial time traveling thieves.
Right.
That's a mouthful.
Speaking of, anyways, that's a good cover.
That is a great cover.
I also like that cover.
That's what the old called the old flashlight cover.
The old flashlight cover.
Hey, is that code? Maybe.
Those they're not headlights; they're flashlights.
Flashlight
That's
covers.
right.
Different.
Yeah. This is by Mark Prost.
By Mark Prost. Okay, that's kind of a cool cover, but you're right. Now I'm getting the pattern there with the names.
That's right.
That's crazy.
That's right.
Yeah. So this one obviously, like mid-late 80s?
Yeah, probably something like mid-late 80s for sure. $1.75. Looks like it was published by Comics Interview.
Right.
Which they went into the publishing industry for a little bit with their own, magazine, of course.
We're sitting there going, how do we get in on this gimmick?
Well, it gets better.
Oh,
it gets better.
Love it. All right, let's keep it going. That was number 9.
Number 8, we have genetically modified punk rock pandas.
Oh, I really like this one.
This is by Brad Dwyer. Now, I think this was a one-off, and it's extremely difficult to find. Really hard to figure out what exactly is going on here, other than the fact there's a panda who looks like he's a punk rocker, and he's holding a baseball bat.
So, Chris, I'm never one to talk or lambaste the artist community.
Right.
I can't draw worth a crap.
Right.
Okay, but this is so bad, it's good.
Right.
Huh?
Right. I don't even know if this made it to the mass market or not. But in my search for these books, this came up, so I think it's definitely fits in with what we're talking about.
Okay, this is the way this one went down, guys. This is awesome. We printed 500 of them, and then they're looking at him, goes, "Oh goddamn, we forgot to put a price on the cover." So what did they do? They took a pen. And they wrote $1 on each one of them by hand.
That's right. Yeah.
That's just my take on that.
If only, yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Okay.
I want a copy.
Me too. Number 7, adult thermonuclear samurai elephants. Now, here's the thing. This one's by Marvel. Okay, so Marvel wanted in on this 4 syllable word kind of thing.
Right.
So when they first advertised it, it was adult thermonuclear samurai elephants. by that time, it was almost like, okay, the big leagues are coming into this. A lot of the other companies kind of stopped producing them.
Right.
And then they came out with the actual comic, which was then called Power Pachyderms.
Chicken shit. They chickened out. They chickened out. I'm very disappointed.
Right?
I bet you right now the adult thermonuclear samurai elephants would be worth $1 more than the power
Power
pachyderms
I
number
agree.
one.
I totally agree.
Easy $1,
I totally agree.
which is probably 500% increase over the current
Over
value.
the first, yeah.
Right.
I just love all the. If you look at the similarities to the X-Men number one again.
Yes.
So, anyways,
Love
that
it.
one was by Adam Blaustein.
Of course it was. Who else would it be by?
Number 6, Cold-Blooded Chameleon Commandos.
Now this is good.
Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty here.
Now we're getting into the high quality stuff.
This is by Michael Kelly. Yes, and you're right. This is published by Blackthorn Publishing, who did a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
A little bit better quality.
Uh-huh.
Hard-hitting, fast-paced action. Genetic mutation at its finest.
Yes, indeed.
I never thought of genetic mutation needing to be, good.
Listen, there's the also ran genetic mutations. And
this is the finest.
This is the good stuff.
This isn't just like, this is like Toxic Avenger,
That's right.
mutation level.
Oh, this is good. I like that. I don't think I've ever held this comic before.
Yeah, I know I have not.
Right. Yeah. So these are all uber scarce.
Hard to get.
Hard to get. Yeah. Hard to get.
Okay. Number 5. Mildly microwaved prepubescent kung fu gophers.
Look. Oh. This is a wraparound cover.
Not just a single cover. You get like both pages.
Wraparound cover. Yeah. I like this Gopher Broke ink.
Right?
Oh, I like this cover a lot.
And I like how there's a bumper stickers. Honk if you love gophers.
Oh my goodness, Chris. You've opened up a whole new world for me here, pal, with this top 10. This is a new rabbit hole that I am going to go down.
Right.
Right.
So now this is by Phil Folio, who's been in the, the comics industry for a long time. I don't exactly know when this one came out. I'm sure we could find out for you. But this is Phil Folio has been around for a long time. He has done work for the big companies. Especially remember he did an Angel and the Ape comic as well. But yeah, he's been around for a while.
Remember that? I remember I took some sort of marketing class or something like that, whatever it was. And they said, hey, you know what you don't do? You don't change up fonts. It's too confusing.
Right.
So these guys obviously took that to heart because there's 8 different fonts in the cover of the book, like the title. Wow, that is a cool cover. That is that's going on the bucket list right there.
All right.
I like it.
Number 4.
Jeez.
Geriatric gangrene jujitsu gerbils.
Jesus Christ, that's hard to look at this one. This one I don't want.
Oh, come on. This is great. Look at I don't even know what's going on here. It looks like some sort of what's that? The Grinch
I don't know. It's sort of deviant to me. I don't know what the hell is going on.
I love how the one on the far right looks like, the one's dead already. And Zeke?
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
This is by Tony Basilcato.
Wow. And is he blocking that huge metal sword with wooden nunchucks?
I think so, yeah.
That's fantastic. Wow. Now, I've never seen this cover.
I've never seen this cover, yeah. I've never seen this.
Well, there's a guy with probably the registry set of all these.
Probably, yeah.
Got the number 1 registry set.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, my question is, do any of these have any value?
Well, you know what? I mean, they will after this show.
Absolutely. Skyrocket. Did you buy 10 copies of each?
I haven't yet, but I will.
Okay.
I will.
All right.
Good luck finding them.
But yeah, exactly.
Okay. Number 3. Preteen Dirty Jean Kung Fu Kangaroos.
Jesus. It's getting worse. They said it was going to get better.
But look at this. If you look at the bottom right corner, it says, plus an extraordinary short but critical appearance of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by Peter Laird. So he's the co-creator of the Turtles. So this is like a sanctioned appearance in this book.
Wow. I don't think it helped one bit.
Now, this is, of course, by Lee Mars, and published by Blackthorn. Again, like a cool-looking book. Kangaroos. So you've got what's that? A boomerang there in the background. Yeah.
Wow, that is special.
Okay.
So I'm still wondering. Okay, we don't know if any of these are worth money,
No.
but I'm wondering if any of them had any kind of longevity as a run.
Well, there is. I know there's one in
Okay.
this whole series, but
right.
I'll get to that in a second.
Alrighty.
Okay. Naive interdimensional commando
Jesus.
koalas by
Good
Danny
Lord.
Green. Now, of course, it's interesting because there is actually a this is, what do you call it? What's that? An
Abbey
homage?
Road? Yeah.
Homage to Abbey Road.
Mhm.
There is there's sort of a sneak preview because they're talking about the number one on this cover. I don't want to say what it is quite yet, but you can actually
Right.
read it.
Yeah.
But if we keep on moving on, because we have to go to number one, and that is, of course, Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters.
You see, that's the only one out of the 10 that I've ever
this one
seen.
went on for a
Yeah.
few issues.
Okay, I've had a few of these.
Yep.
I've always thought I remember when I had it the first time, I go, oh,
Yeah.
I bet you this is worth money.
Now, this is, of course, if you look at this, the style of the cover here,
Yes.
with the black around, and this is
Yes.
an homage to the original TMNT.
Yes.
And of course, this one is by Don Chin and Christopher Personovich. So again, this one went on for a little while, and as you saw, they almost made it to the point where they were appearing in other people's comics as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Like I said, I remember I've had at least this issue, and I don't think they're worth anything.
I don't think there were, maybe number one. Only now, here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
If you got all 10 of these together as a set,
right,
and
you put them up as a lot on eBay,
no, to me that would be
you
priceless.
might get the $9.99 opening bid if your shipping was low enough.
I would buy it for $9.99.
Right, that's local pickup.
That's a local pickup, though. Yeah.
Wow, that is super exciting. Wow, so that is a really, really interesting list. All right, before we recap the day, Chris, a couple of things to announce here. Not announce, but remind everybody that we'd like everybody to go down and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. Because all those things help our video.
Yep.
And helps us, what would I say? Helps us get you the entertainment that you need.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
All right. So we have a recap of the covers.
Yeah.
Do we need them?
Yeah. Here we are. Yeah. We've got.
Okay, that's fine.
Black Belt Hamsters, Chameleon Commandos, Kung Fu, Pre-Pubescent.
I honestly didn't know where you were going with this. At the time, I go, where's this going? She turned out pretty good. These were really, really interesting. I thought. I didn't think you'd have the depth to go 10.
Right.
I mean, how many did you say no to?
Not a whole lot.
Right.
Not a whole lot. Like maybe another 5 or 6 that were good enough.
Right.
Right. But these are the best.
It shows you the scope of the bomb that the turtles set off in '84, right?
Absolutely.
So wow.
Think about the importance, not just to pop culture, but to the collecting community and what they've done to create all these offshoots of that.
Right. And it would be really, really interesting. Maybe somebody in the comments field, hey, if anybody, they're going to win a little gold star on their report card. If anybody can tell us they have all 10 of these, we would be impressed immensely.
Absolutely.
And wow. So I don't know what else to say.
I think that's all you can say. Thank you.
All right. Hey, we hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, this video is brought to you by Ice Collectibles. Please visit icecollectibles.com. It is Canada's best place to sell your collectibles. We've provided a link below, and let's call that a wrap, Chris.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot, Walt.